So you find yourself inside a martial arts.
A one, two, three, go.
First of all, applause to you for taking such risk. And today's video, I'm going to talk about what are some of the things that you can set in your mind before you're taking the martial arts class. So, according to my experiences of 13 years in a martial arts school, learning there, whatever journeys that I have been through, it was more towards the mental aspect. It was more of the mental aspect that you need to sharpen and really get in the grind of trying to fix it. Along my journeys of martial arts, I have several experiences in different forms of martial arts. I've taken up Taekwondo, I've taken up Silat, I've taken up Muay Thai, and the recent one was kickboxing, and also a bit of this side, a Russian martial arts Sambo, as well as a little bit of judo on the top of the side. So yeah, what I'm trying to talk to you guys about today in this vlog is that some of the things that you should know before taking any of these martial arts class, but to better prepare yourself to learn all sets of movements that you need to know. What I've learned along my journeys is that the first being, you have to accept the pain that is going to come in your way, because oftentimes that most of us really avoid all of the physical pain that we might have endured in real life or happens sometimes along the journeys of our life. What sets me in motion to take the martial arts classes is that at the age of 14, I think it was 14, I had a little bit been bullied by some people. I wouldn't call it as a bully, it was more of towards a physical harassment. I just don't like being picked on, mainly because of my size and weight. I was quite large back then. So I took up martial arts at the age of 15. And also, a little bit of the side story is that I had been robbed. Yes, me and my friend, by 5 strangers. We have been robbed, and basically they take some of our money that we've had during that time. It was a traumatizing experience, to be honest. So that is the thing that set in motion for me to partake in martial arts. So back to the main issue is that you have to accept the pain that is going to come in your way. Pain is part of the martial arts experience, and where you could get used to the beatings by your sensei or your grandmaster or chigu and whatnot, the ones who are teaching you. That is the main thing that will tell you at the beginning of your class, that you have to accept the incoming pain that is coming your way. It is absolutely unavoidable, so you need to set your mindset. You have to figure out a way to learn to accept the pain and grow through the pain of the experiences. The first time you're going to do a lot of stretches and getting used to the movements and whatnot. That takes a lot of pain, and I still remember trying to stretch my legs just so that I can kick all of the pads and get into the usefulness of my legs, to have a better feel of the legs so that I can better execute the kicks and the punches. And also the stretches, they also train your stretching on the main part of the body, so that you can also get used to jumping real high to perform some or execute any kicks or punches needed. So yeah, so that's the main point of the first one, being you have to accept the pain along the way. Second being is you will definitely would have to spar somebody sometime, being in the present moment, whether you're training or along the journeys of your learning experience in the martial arts world. You're gonna have to spar with anyone in your class. That is part of the experience. Most of the people that are known, as soon as they know that they are going to face somebody in the training grounds or in the dojo, they will quit. They say that they just want to learn the moves, but it would, to me, it will be no use if you have no practical setting to better use those movements. When you're facing somebody, that is the reality of training martial arts, is that to spar somebody so you can have experiences on how you can better execute those movements in a real fight. And yeah, so sparring is inevitable, the pain is inevitable, so you can't avoid these types of experiences. Sparring makes you used to getting into fights easier. So you can say that after a lot of years, say a few years of learning Taekwondo, they basically set me up into a sparring match and participate in the school activities. It was during my school time that I learned Taekwondo. Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's part of the journey that you're going to face. But we'll get to the part of the losing part just in a second. What I'm talking about is right now is the sparring part. You have to get used getting beaten and beaten someone, using your fists and your legs. Because I know sometimes it can be somewhat of a uncomfortable feeling for some people, but once you get used to training with others, and they felt that too, believe me, they also have that same feeling as you, that they also don't want to be there, and in that present moment they don't want to beat you up. But that's the greediest part, or the hard part of learning martial arts. You have to get used to sparring with people. Through sparring, I say that you can better learn, better getting used to the movements that you're going to use in the real fight. So yeah, moving on to the third point is that you're gonna have to learn to accept loss in your journey. You're going to maybe you're going to participate in any competition or any sparring match between a person. I must say that you have to accept that sometimes you're going to lose. There's someone gonna be better than you, and that is not a bad thing. You have to realize that you cannot win in life. There are some losses in life that you have to endure, and I believe that martial arts will equip you with this kind of mindset, this kind of a fortitude that you will have in later on in life, to accept any incoming losses, incoming hardships that is coming your way in your life. And I believe it is a good experience to have, in your life when you're learning martial arts is that you know that you're going to accept losses. And I think that is one of the good qualities that human beings should have. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You have to accept the reality of it. So yeah. Moving on to the next point is that you're gonna have to get used to your physical attributes. Get know about your body, you know, get used to your anatomy, which one is the most advantages of your body parts. Do you punch faster? Do you kick harder? As in that kind of sense, you have to know that which will serve you best in any sparring or real life fights. Maybe you're good at punching more, better than kicking, or maybe you're a hard and faster kicker than punching. Luckily for me, I am best of both worlds. I like to use both punching and kicking. For some people I know, they're good at kicking but not good at punching. So I'm very blessed and very grateful that I can do both of that. And well, I'm still getting good at executing those movements. Yeah, even after 13 years, you're still learning along the way. So yeah, that's the point of it. You have to know what kind of physical that you have, the kind of physical attributes that you are more good at, and basically it's just you gotta have to learn from there. And the last point that I want to tell you guys is that as you learn martial arts, you have to have a sense of humility in yourself. You have to know how to respect individuals, respect your elders. In that sense, martial arts have taught me that a sense of humility in oneself is important. So once you have a sense of humility, you can better know about people. You know how to feel empathy towards people, and basically with all the knowledge that you have gained, you will have that sense of humility. I think it was along my journey of 13 years of learning martial arts, it was more about me finding myself and not more towards the violence. There's this old saying that goes, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. I think that's a profound words to live by, because as I've learned through those 13 years, I have been partaking in a lot of sparring, a lot of fights, as well as real life street fights. I've also encountered a bunch of few of them. So I know that, yeah, fighting never does do any good in your life. Eventually, as you age, you have the experience, you still have that skills. It's just that you're becoming more mature in a sense of humility. You know how to humble yourself and to better use the skills in the right path. I believe that it is very good to have that, sense of humility in oneself, to know that sometimes you gotta be humble. My advice to you guys is that take it slow. Martial arts are never meant to be learned fast. I know you guys want the fast results possible, but I'm telling you guys, just take it slow in the journey. Embrace the journey, embrace the pain, embrace the humbleness, the humility, and learn as much as you can. It doesn't have to be like at the point of one style only. You can diversify into many styles. Along the journey of my experience is that I don't like it when I'm learning one style. I like to diversify my styles and to better know myself, what I'm good at. So yeah, that is basically it for my vlog, and I thank you guys for watching. You know, if you have any comments, you can comment down below and share your experiences and thoughts with me. And until next time, guys, assalamualaikum.